Good evening and welcome to Tavern 26 for this week's installment, week 4 installment of the Campbell Memorial Red Devils Show. I'm Matt Marr, being joined this time around here with Malik Young. Malik, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
I'm really excited to talk to you here about just what's coming up here this season, but obviously let's take a look at last week here. I'll slow myself down here. Obviously a big win for you and the boys last week against the Golden Flashes against Champion. How did it all come together for you guys?
It was a tough game throughout. You know, we fought hard, but we just ended up coming out with the win.
Just came out with a win right there, nice and simple. I also heard that you caught the game-winning touchdown off of a tip pass. I mean, how did you manage to come out with that in such a clutch situation?
I don't know. So it was twins on the left side. TJ he had a fade and I had a post. I was running my post and I looked for the ball and it went over my head. And as I looked for it, I seen TJ was going to catch it and he tipped it. So I caught right place, right time.
Right place, right time here. But, hey, he came up in a big way right there. Obviously, after that, that's got to get you guys energized. It's got to have you stoked. Are you ready for Lowville now?
Oh, yeah.
Anything in particular you guys are doing in practice?
No, we're just preparing for another week.
You're just preparing for another week. Business as usual. Nothing special. I got you. So you're another one of Camel's players who seems to be able to do it all here. I mean, you play quarterback, running back. This year you're obviously down the field there as a wide receiver, catching those balls tipped or not. And, I mean, just how does it feel being able to slot into all these big-time offensive positions here? And how do you ready yourself on a weekly basis knowing that coach could put you in any slot?
Well, it just feels good knowing that I'm versatile enough to be able to do anything, to go where I'm needed, when I'm needed, and to get prepared for it. I just have to get my mind right and get my mind set on one specific position for what I'm doing that week, and then I just work hard on that one position.
So you just get yourself in that mental state there, make sure you know you're ready to play it.
Yep.
Nice and simple right there. So Coach King says that you're a solid worker and you always take advantage of the opportunities that are handed to you, whether it be in practice, games, whatever. Outside of switching positions, what other opportunities have you been given and have you taken advantage of, not only to help your team out, but also yourself as a student athlete?
One position I say I've taken advantage of was I'm not always on the starting offense, so when I'm on the scout offense going against the starting defense, I try and make myself better going against our starting defense, you know, making them better too, trying to make sure I get the ball because it is our starting defense, so I'm making them better too.
So just working to try and make sure everybody's on the same page, everybody's playing a better football game for next week.
Yep.
More or less right there. All right, hey, that's not bad at all. So going a little bit off track here of football, I always like to ask here anytime there's a student athlete next to me if you like to play other sports here. I was told that you play baseball.
Yeah,
what position do you play there?
Just like football, I do it all. I play pitcher, left field, center field, third base, second base, and at one point I played first base.
So pretty much everything but catcher.
Yeah.
You think you could do that this year?
I mean, I could try. I'm not going to back down from a challenge, but I don't know how it'll go.
I don't know. See, for me, I'm worried about my knees giving out, having to squat down for that long. I don't know how they do it, but, man, it's impressive. And so you say you're a pitcher. I mean, do you normally get to start games? Do you come in as relief?
It really just depends on the team. Some games I start off, some games I come in during the middle, and some games I relieve. So just whenever I'm needed.
So really just versatile, that Swiss Army knife here of baseball too. So you just go wherever coach tells you to go.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what sport.
Nope.
You just are right there, happy, ready to play. Do you play any other sports outside of those two, or are those just it?
I played basketball, but I didn't make the team my freshman year, so I just kind of let it go, and I decided to get a job instead.
That's fair enough right there, yeah. That's not a bad idea to try and make a little bit of extra money there.
Yeah.
Make sure you can afford these dinners when your team comes out, right? They're always looking to you to pay the bill. All right, so I'm curious here, out of the two sports here, what are your two favorite? Out of the two, which one's your favorite, I should say?
Football has definitely got to be my favorite. I've been playing football since I was able to walk, basically. I've just been playing football for forever. I always grew up around football. My grandma, my grandpa, they all when I would stay the night at their houses on the weekends, I would watch football with them, like whether it be Sunday night, Thursday night, Monday night, anything.
So is it fair to say it's in your DNA then?
Yeah.
It's just, you wake up, it's like, all right, football, I got to do this, got to do that.
Yep.
All right, so I know you got some family here with you. Would you like to give a shout out to the people here and maybe anybody who's maybe just watching here on YSN?
My mom, my uncle, and then my teammates over here, the quarterback DJ, Tion and Jacob just walked out, but they're over here somewhere.
Parents have names?
Oh, Angela and Chooch.
All right, shout out there to mom and dad. Perfect to hear right there that they're here, obviously smiling, really happy that you're here talking to this guy. I don't know what I'm doing here. So who would you say has been your biggest source of support, just period?
My biggest source of support, I've got to say, is my mom. She's been there with me through basically everything. She's always helped me when I needed help, give me the motivation I need to get my day started, continue, just help me look forward.
That's great to hear right there. You know, that sacrifice that your parents make for you, just make sure you get to practice even before you had a car. If you have one now, I'm not sure. Driving either way, you know, if you can get to yourself, great. But, I mean, sacrifice they make has been important for your career, obviously. So it's great to hear that she's been a big part of your inspiration, part of your success there. Who would you say is your role model?
My role model, I have to go with my mom again. She's strong. She always strives to do the best in anything that she does, and she pushes me to do the best in anything that I do.
That's great to hear. Again, just so important. It sounds like you guys are close.
Oh, yeah.
Who would you say is your favorite professional athlete here?
My favorite professional athlete I got to go with Patrick Mahomes.
Really?
I just love the way he plays.
Is there anything else personality-wise, too? I mean, the way he plays, you want to go more depth in that? Exactly what you like about it? Or
like how he could just how he could turn a bad play or something that wasn't supposed to happen and make it a great play or a touchdown even.
That's great to hear. You know what? We've got our social media, our social media wizard, whatever you want to call him here. Anthony Hartwick loves the Chiefs. He's got to talk to you about Mahomes and the rest of that team right there. You guys would have a great time.
Right.
Yeah, you'd have a blast talking to him about that. All right, so we're here at Tavern 26, moving forward here and moving on. The host of our show every single week. Thank you again to Tavern 26 for coming here, providing food for the team, for myself, for everybody. Great food, great times. I ask everybody this question to everybody every week. What would you say is your favorite menu item?
My favorite menu item, I gotta go with the deep fried wings, and you gotta get 3 barbecue and 3 mild.
Honestly, I like to split it up a little bit. So is the barbecue hot at all, or is it still pretty?
Well, the barbecue's not really too hot for me. It adds a little bit of kick to it. It just helps boost the mild a little bit because I don't like my wings too hot to where I can't eat them.
I got you.
But no, I like them a little spicy.
A little spice, that's why you put the mild in there. Do you like to get any dipping sauce as well? Maybe just help it out or just make it taste better?
Maybe put some ranch in there.
A little bit of ranch? Yeah, that's never a bad idea. Yeah, so got 3 wings right there. The 6 deep fried right there. Mild and barbecue. That's what your big wide receiver right here likes to eat. If you're curious and interested, come on down to Tavern 26. Menu's actually a lot more expansive than what you're hearing. You can kind of see right here, so plenty to choose from if wings aren't your thing. They've got a special every Wednesday here. 5 chili dogs for $10. That's not bad. $2 a chili dog. I mean, yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, come on down. They've got specials every other day out of the week here. Well, Malik, thank you so much here for joining us on this week's edition of the show. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting, getting to know you a little bit, and learning about what your favorite item here is on the menu. Again, I got to slow myself down. Thank you again, though, so much for joining us here, and thank you so much for everybody who decided to tune in this week for this week's installment of the Red Devil Show. We'll see you out there next week, and hey, good luck against Lowville.
Thank you.